right. So I trust that our night was wonderful. So like we all know, it's day three. So let's begin. I want us to watch a little video about Microsoft. But what I want to start with is Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office have different packages. So the one I'm going to start with is Microsoft Word. And Microsoft Word is a what we call word processor. So don't worry, let me keep quiet and I will allow you watch the video. So please be attentive and this and just watch.
Word processor. The use of word processor is essential in order to make typing and designing work easy for us.
Okay, so what did she say? She said the use of word processor will make what typing and designing easy for us. Typing in one sense, before we used to write by hand. And for example, maybe you're writing on this paper, you've written up to this end, then you now make mistake, you now cancel it, you now say, this is rubbish, go and do it again. You now have to start all over again. So what this word processor helps us to do, you can just delete and replace it. Any error, you can correct the error without anybody knowing that there's error. But if you do the same thing, your work will be very, in normal hard copy, your work will be very, 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 very rough. So in terms of beauty for our work, word processor is very good. In terms of speed, someone can type very fast, type document very fast. Someone with hand is still writing. Another thing, books, you can store this thing for long. When you save it in your computer or save it in the cloud, which we are going to go, I'll teach you what is a cloud. And we're going to save documents in the cloud if possible. When you save a document in the cloud, you can store it for years. It is safe for you. So let me continue the video.
The use of word processor tool is the solution for developing well-presentable document or project with nicely designed printed form.
Okay. So one other thing that word processors help us to do, if for example you're writing a report, so if you know what a report is, and many of you will write a report for us, at the end of the training, everybody, what I'm doing now, each person will stand here and present. So if you think you're just coming here and just hiding, far from it, you must come outside. Exactly what I'm doing here. You will write, you do your own work, then you present it, you explain for everybody, and we all clap our hands. So what I'm actually want to tell you now is that for reports, maybe you are writing a report about how to cook egusi soup. So even after you have written the step, you still have a picture to show people to understand, oh, this is the first step. I wash the pot, you snap the pot. With word processor, you can just attach it there. Unlike normal paper, how would you be able to? It will be somehow, or then you have to tear it out, then gum it, then it's very, very rough. So, but with word processor, you can just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Even charts, you can plot graph with word processor as well. We're going to do that, and you're going to do it for me too. So you can do a lot of things, plot graph, bar chart, a lot of analysis. You can do a lot of things with word processor, and you can embed everything in the same document. So this is what word processor helps us to do.
We can also write letters and applications.
One other thing now, they said printed form. So one thing that printer helps us to do, you can duplicate your work. For example, how many of us have a Bible? You know how long it took people to write the first people to write Bible? It took years to write the Bible, and that's for one person. That's just one Bible. Then another person will not start copying. They had to employ a lot of scribes to be writing the Bible out with pen, even with candle, and they're writing it. But now we can just print in 5 seconds. We're going to do the practical too. With 5 seconds, you can just press print. How many copies you want? 5,000 copies. Everything will just be shooting out. Then also with word processor, you can use to do application. So for those that want to go for a job after school, it's advisable at least go and earn some money as well. Don't just sit down at home and relax, cross leg and eat a bar. You go outside and work, get experience. So when you want to apply, your employee would say write an application letter. It's only like few companies that would want handwritten. Many would want a type.
Newsletters, design posters, and so on.
Yeah, so even posters, people think it's only CorelDRAW you can use to do graphic design or posters. It's only maybe Adobe InDesign or whatever. You can also use word processor for it as well. Before those softwares were, they were still using word processor as at then. Maybe tomorrow I'll play a video very about 1998. I'll play a video and you will see how things were before. You know, the way you can appreciate how you are now, you have to look at how things were before. They were like, that means I'm enjoying, let me be serious. Because many people see things like this, you just see it, you take things for granted. But if you are in that time when and suffering what they were suffering, you appreciate now.
Word processing. Computers have made typing papers a breeze for those who do not know how to type. But using word processor can fix our mistakes before finally printing the document. While using word processor, one should be aware that entire paragraph or any word can be moved. New paragraphs, new sentence, or new word can be added.
In word processor, unlike normal notes, for example, now you're writing a report and you've written everything very fine, but maybe your supervisor or the person that you're presenting to said you should make a correction. On word processor, you can easily just copy it out, cut it out, put it in another place, or whatever correction they told you to do, you just do it. But on normal notes, you cannot do it. You've written it out, you've written it out. You have to now start all over again, then implement whatever correction they gave you. So you see, that's the advantage of word processor. You can quickly just delete, put everything, find, replace. Maybe there was something that was missing there. We're going to do it very shortly. Something that is missing there, you can just find it, replace it with one click of a button, and that's all. So that's one of the benefits of word processors. Included at
any place within the paper. This ability to manipulate your text is prime advantage and difference between using a word processor and a typewriter.
Yes. So how many of us have seen a typewriter before? One big difference between a typewriter and a word processor is both of them have keyboards, right? Both of them have keyboard. You don't need to use your hand to write. Both of them have keyboards. But the only thing now, and they've stated this and I will still restate it now, is that you can manipulate this one as you wish. You can delete, you can do anything you want. You can increase the size of this, you can reduce the size, you can make it everything capital letter, you can make everything small letter. But yeah, it's ink, it's ink. As you have typed it, it's gone. It's gone. You cannot do anything. You have to remove I've forgotten the name of this thing now. You have to remove the paper that they put there. You have to put on another one, then start all over again and type. Though this one made things easier as at then, but things are now much more easier with word processor. Now there's text to speech. When you speak to it, it will begin to type. So the final thing before.
Word processor operators save time due to faster typing speeds achieved because of electronic keyboards and to perform functions such as layout and spell check. It uses assistance of the word processing software. The most widely used word processor is MS Word, that is an essential component of MS Office.
That's all. So this is the final thing right now. But there are different applications that does word processing. The word processing is a process of manipulating words on the computer. But there are applications, there are different applications, but the most popular one is Microsoft Office. There is text, there are other ones that, but they were not popularized as Microsoft Office. That's what we're using right now. But there are many. Even now, sef, there are some, even in our phones, there's what they call WPS. It's also a word processor. Then the application is Microsoft Word.